One of the biggest faults we see with golfers is casting the club. So casting the club is quite simply this action, sort of dumping those wrists, really scooping the ball through impact. What it causes is obviously top shots, fat shots, really high, weak shots. Now, there's one huge component that causes casting to happen. And when you change this one component, it's a game changer to make the wrists and your lag work massively better. So the big thing is how the torso works. When the torso goes forward in the downswing, the wrists go away as a counteraction. So if we can get the torso working correctly, it will mean the wrists will start to behave themselves and give you that ball and turf contact, that really great ball striking that we want to have. So the secret is twofolded. One, making sure our lead shoulder gets behind the golf ball in the backswing, and our turn is with our rib cage, not just our shoulder. So it's kind of a squeeze the scapula, turn the shoulder behind the ball, and then on the way down, the feeling is trying to feel the lower half goes, the upper half stays back, and the arms go down. What I'd like to add to this is when you're doing practice swings, you take your thumbs away from the handle. So it's kind of thumbs away, and that gives you a real incentive then not to push the hands, push the handle away from you in that downswing, which really is the depth move. We're not looking for this impact, we're looking for this kind of movement here. And a great way of feeling this is almost, again, doing some split grip stuff. So if we take an exaggerated split grip and go to the top of the swing, in the downswing, what we're looking to do is basically move the lead arm to the ball without the trail arm, trying to get there too early and too eagerly. The trail arm is straightening ever so slightly, but not a lot. And you might say from there, well, how do we square it up? Obviously, if I add rotation with the body and then add rotation with the wrist, you'll see there how this club face squares up also. So the feeling is very much no thumbs, arms down and forward, lower half goes first, chest, what you feel, goes down your trail leg initially, then it will turn onto the golf ball. So when we start to get too eager with the shoulders first, the wrist will go away. It's a bit of a yin and yang move like that, and we get the huge cast. So it's really impossible to create any lag doing that. So what I'd like you to do, make some great turns, thumbs off the club, feel the arms work down and the rib cage goes down that trail leg. And that one there struck beautifully, felt weird. Obviously it's going to feel weird, my thumbs are not on the club. So when my thumbs are not on the club, how can it feel anything but weird? The key is correct rotation in the backswing. That downswing, the rib cage going more down towards the trail leg, behind the ball, rather than forward, just initially, and then the lead shoulder then would move across. There is transfer of pressure, there is the lead shoulder going forward, but it has to be behind the lower half, and we have to feel like the arms don't get stuck and left behind. So it's not kind of this move. That really is death then to catching up. If we want to create that pressure on the ball, we need to work down so the ground then pushes up and the handle works in on the correct hand path to the finish. Give it a go if you want to play great golf.